What did your first statement mean?
It means because we're talking about poop. Hey everybody, welcome to the PJC cast, the Project Cozy Crew, where we do Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name's Dane.
And I'm Jimmy.
And we here in the tub on this balmy autumn evening have a guest. Guesting our friend Nori. Hi Nori.
Hello.
Nori, you are here for the first time.
I am.
How you feeling?
This hot tub is super soaking.
I think that's a very appropriate way to describe a hot tub.
Yeah.
And Nori, you are a stand-up comedian.
Guilty
Yeah.
as charged. Yeah.
You're in jacuzzi jail.
Ooh,
Because you're guilty for doing comedy.
could be worse. Sounds nice.
What are some of your favorite topics of comedian?
Ooh, like my own topics?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are your topics?
Explain
Top five.
topics.
Your
What is a topic?
top five comedy
topic?
topics? Like
I
hot
love
dogs.
Hot Topic. Are we talking about Hot Topic?
We talk a lot about Hot Topic here.
Ooh, Hot Topic. I talk a lot about. I like to be. I'm a kind of critical comic.
Okay.
I seem to be a little critical of things that seem, annoying.
Yeah.
Possibly.
You put a mirror up to the
I do.
thing.
Look at yourself.
Yeah. I'm like, look at yourself. Look what you did.
Look at yourself. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete?
I'm the Little Mermaid. That's right. I forgot to say that at the beginning. Yeah. So I mix some like pop culture in there. I kind of talk about different things. The show you saw me at, I
did see you at a show. Yes.
Oh, is this are we not? Is this like?
Yeah. No, I did.
A disclaimer. Yeah. So yeah, Dane met me at a show, and I did a presentation on Marin moms.
Yeah.
So
I liked it.
Thank you.
Talking about how they try and pretend to not be rich.
Yes.
But they're very, very rich.
Yes. Yeah, so rich.
I don't like that.
Yes. So rich, so sad.
No,
I think
just
that's
really
mine.
sad.
Yeah, very sad, very rich.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because money can't buy you love.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Buy you a sweet house, though.
a very cool house with a tree stump that has a fucking bonsai tree in it, right?
Yeah, I told a story about how one of my moms I go to, she has a redwood stump, and there's a bonsai tree growing out of the redwood stump. It's very special.
It just thinking about the number of steps it takes to get a bonsai tree into a redwood stump is mind-boggling.
That's some freaky tiki stuff right there.
You gotta chop down a redwood tree.
That's some weird science.
That's a
And she bought the house. She bought it. This is not a skit or a bit or a
biscuit
or a biscuit. She bought the house from Jerry Garcia.
Jesus Christ.
So
the fuck ever.
I know, and I was like, wait. I was like, is that Jerry Garcia? She was like, it is. That's
in the stump.
That's him. It was crazy.
I chopped him down.
Yeah, it was a lot.
If Jerry was the one who chopped down the tree, though, that kind of takes some of the complication out of the process. So, like, a little more approachable, but still very unapproachable.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I bet she has a bonsai gardener who just does the bonsai.
Just like rakes the sand.
I believe that. I believe it. Every time I go to a house, there's like an army of house cleaners, like not just one, but like 9 that work in unison, and it's really freaky.
Like a ballet.
It's like a symphony or a ballet.
Or a ballad.
Yeah.
Depending on how you spell.
Yeah.
Poorly.
You're gonna be just okay, Dane. You're gonna be just okay.
Things are gonna work out.
Things are gonna work out.
Yeah.
Well, we do Would You Rathers here and other fun things, but right now we're going to do a Would You Rather. So strap in, because here it comes. From our friend Char Char in Oakland. Char Charm Cosplay sends in, would you rather have bubble wrap for acne or silly putty for earwax? Right off the bat, like, just having acne.
Yeah. You'd have it again?
You'd have to have acne for it.
And they'd be loud. You could upset people at night.
What are you talking about? Like, you're popping your face?
You're like, here I go. Wake up, everyone.
I mean, I love bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't love to take some stress out and pop a couple bubbles?
Not a lot of people don't like that.
Yeah, so why not have that be part of your body?
Well,
You know?
for me, what's coming up is the fact that it's still a pimple.
Oh.
So when you pop it, it has to heal. So you got a blemish. And
It's plasticky.
It's a plasticky blemish.
Oh, God.
And nothing comes out of it except air.
A lot of fun sounds.
And a fun sound. One fun sound.
Yeah, and it's your face.
And it's your face.
It's your face.
And it's hard enough not to pop pimples as it is, right? Because you're looking at it and it's staring at you and you're staring at it and you're like, I'm going to be good this time. I'm going to be good this time and leave you alone. And it's like, yeah, right.
But if you ever had to mail your face, it's good to go.
It will not break in.
Yeah. You don't have
You
to do
just
anything.
load up on greasy pizza and like chocolate beforehand.
Yeah, and ship that baby right off.
Mail yourself.
You
Yeah.
would intentionally get pimples so that you could pop them.
Yeah. Yeah. What of it?
And so you can mail it to your face.
But for the other option, though, what's going on with that? Like, is it silly? Like, is
Silly
it
putty earwax.
So, but I don't even have a lot of earwax. Like, full disclosure. Like,
Oh.
so I would,
That's very personal. This is
yeah.
this is like the fresh air
not to
of
brag,
podcasts.
like not to brag about it, but I don't have that much earwax. So, I mean, so it wouldn't. I don't feel like it'd be that life altering. I don't know. Could you hear? Would you be able to hear?
I think it would build up more because it's.
I think it
heavy.
would build up the same. It would just be silly putty. So like it's much. I
So
think
very
earwax
silly.
earwax can kind of it can harden, but it can also kind of get loosey goosey with water.
It can soften.
But silly putty, like it's silly putty. You're gonna take it out of your ear and put it on newspaper, and it's gonna say whatever the newspaper says.
and that's it. And that's all it's gonna do.
You like
'cause
throw it against a wall.
It's gonna bounce a little bit.
But you could just take it out. I mean, it doesn't even have to stain your ear. Like, you could just take it out.
I
And
think
then
you'd have to be more diligent about taking it out because it'll build up, and then you'll have a hearing problem.
Even if you don't have a lot of earwax, I think,
like me.
like you,
Yeah.
famously,
Yeah, thank you.
on your LinkedIn profile.
Oh, yeah.
Point
the
number
first
one.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Very little earwax. Because of the viscosity of it, I believe it would kind of, get in there. It would get in there, and you'd have to deal with it eventually.
Yeah.
I feel like it might be easier to get out than earwax. Like earwax can get real
Shitty,
and fucking
dumb,
stubborn is the word I want.
stubborn.
I wouldn't know. I actually...
Okay, we get
I
it.
would not know that, but silly putty comes in those. Remember the eggs it comes in?
Yeah.
Do
Little
you
red
get
eggs.
one? Like, is that just part of the package?
I
Like,
think
you
you
get
have
one of.
to.
Yeah, so that's what I was
Like-
gonna like. I feel like I would just like get it out and then add it to the egg.
Yeah, just put in the egg.
and then I'll have the world's biggest silly putty egg.
Would it
like,
smell?
ovary.
Would it smell?
No,
I hope
it
so.
would smell like silly putty. It's city.
Okay.
It's city putty.
It's city putty. It's city putty. Hey buddy, it's city putty. I think that the poppin' is like a lasting effect. We got to make this a little more equal. You know what I mean?
What do
Like,
Go
you
on.
lose your ears.
You lose,
Like,
you use them or you lose them.
your ears are made of silly putty, and you have to keep forming them
oh,
out of silly putty earwax.
Whoa. No more earrings.
That's intense. That is
Yeah.
intense. Or you're constantly icing down your ears to keep those earrings in there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or your gauges.
Or for me, it'd be just having earwax. Because I don't have any. So I'd like to experience that.
I would like to buy your earwax, please. Put it in my own ears.
Well, but you know what I'm saying. Like having acne sucks. And we don't have acne now. We all have earwax, however little, however sparse.
Okay.
We would look like horrible plastic monsters with fucking bubble wrap zits.
Right. And the silly putty is a secret. It's in there.
It is a secret.
Ooh,
And
secrets are fun.
You gain something.
And you gain something, which is that. Silly putty. So I think the silly putty needs to smell like earwax.
Yeah.
And it needs to build up faster.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to deal with it.
An idea that is unrelated to what you're talking about.
Great.
What
Put it
if-
on the table. We'll all
Here we
vote
go.
for it.
Listen. So like you're a reptile.
Okay. This
You
is
get
definitely going
you get
somewhere
real
else.
zitty. What? And then you shed your skin, and then you have a perfect sheet of untouched bubble wrap. That used to be you.
Jimmy, I like the little mind journey you just went on. You just went to a place, and I appreciate it.
And you could say it's top quality bubble wrap. Sell it on the black
Oh,
market.
I'd sell that.
Organic.
I'd pay off my loans.
With your bubble wrap
With
sales?
yeah. I got bills.
You'd be a lizard person paying your bills with your own skin.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I'm choosing. That's what I'm gonna be a lizard
2018.
man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not an option.
I
But you're
vote
going to
that.
choose it anyway. And you got Nori on your side too,
Yeah.
James.
I'm waging a resistance to the question.
Oh, this is the first Would You Rather mutiny we've had on the show.
I think what I'm sitting with is, what if this whole time we didn't realize that bubble wrap are old lizard scales?
Right.
And it's just a conspiracy that no one talks about, but we've just been killing all these lizards and taking their bubble wrap scales.
Can we just talk about the lizards for a second?
Yeah.
Those poor,
Poor lizard
skinless lizards. Because you know they take it off of them before it's ready. And
Yeah.
it probably hurts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Load
man.
them up with greasy foods.
It's like a weird Pinocchio.
Lizard Pinocchio.
Oh, in theaters soon.
Soon, because I think it's in public domain. So they're just like remaking it every chance they get. That and Jungle Book. They're making another Jungle Book
No.
on Netflix. It's true. That last Jungle Book was like 2 years ago. It was great.
What's the snake in that called?
Caw.
I wonder if he'd get zit.
Yeah. What does his bubble wrap look like? I go goo.
Trust in me. Just in me. Close your. Okay. You get the joke.
Oh, I get it.
You get what I'm going
Yeah.
for. Because his zits are popping as he's singing.
It sounds like he's spitting tobacco.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Or in the last one, you're ScarJo, and you're like,
Ooh.
"Hey, little boy."
Was
That's
she
what
in
she
that?
sounds like. That's what she sounds
Was
like.
she in the Jungle Book?
Yeah, she was.
Really?
She was Kaa in the last Jungle Book.
No.
What?
Guys, do your homework
She was
for
her.
once.
I don't watch bad movies.
It's a good movie.
I do watch bad movies. I love bad movies.
Listen. Idris Elba was Shere Khan. Bill Murray was Baloo the Bear.
That's fun.
Christopher Walken
Oh.
was that's
No.
was
Is that
King Louie.
Is this a skit?
It's
that's
real.
Oh, that's weird.
And it was directed by the guy who directed Iron Man.
Sam Raimi.
No. Wrong.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
No, you're close.
Matthew
You're getting
McConaughey.
closer. No.
Oh.
Keep going.
Robert Downey Jr.
Think Swingers.
Yeah.
No, he is
The Iron Man suit.
Oh fuck, what's his name?
Michelle Tanner.
No.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay, dude.
Garfield.
You guys are getting much closer, which is really funny because you actually are. No, Swingers. He did Swingers.
One of those
And
things.
Chef.
One of those kinetic ball things. Swingers.
Oh, click, clap.
Yeah.
Click, clap.
Did that direct it?
I'll think
Or
of
not.
it. Never mind. Anyway, what would you rather have?
A kinetic ball thing.
No, I'm gonna go with silly putty ears because then I don't have acne and I like silly putty a lot to play with. It's good for my ADD and it keeps me fidgety.
I don't really talk about this a lot, but I've never had earwax before. I don't know if I mentioned that.
No, well,
did I mention that?
It's better to double down on it than to maybe not have.
Sometimes I walk past the Q-tips and I'm just like, oh, like I wonder
what if?
Like, what does that feel
not
like?
For me.
Yeah.
This is. Have you ever gotten a targeted Facebook ad about Q-tips and you're just like,
I bet I will
Facebook,
now.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I bet I will now.
Yeah, most props.
But I would go with I'm gonna go with the bubble wrap because my self-esteem lies in my wisdom, and so if I had a bubble wrap face, I would milk it and get so much sympathy and go on Oprah.
Do you milk your zits? That's gross.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What, you don't?
No. Oh. It's pus in there, guys. Not milk.
Not the bubble wrap.
Oh, it's not milk?
Yeah, it's not milk. It's pus.
It's not milk.
But with the bubble wrap, it's neither.
Yeah.
It's air.
Yeah.
It's fun air.
And I don't know. I like silly putty ears. Like, I enjoy wearing earrings.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's my answer. I mean, bubble
Good
wrap.
answer.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, you're welcome.
I like pizza.
And in summation, I like pizza. Jimmy, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Zip Boy Snake.
Whoa!
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow!
I'm gonna shed my little skin.
Left field over here.
I'm gonna get real down and dirty.
I don't even know where I am right now. Who? This is not my beautiful house. As the days go by,
It's a hot tub.
this is a hot tub. This is my beautiful house.
You gotta soak it. You gotta soak the zits.
Oh.
You see?
Can we stop talking about zits now? It's
They're
really gross.
they're plastic. It's fine. It's fine.
You know what else is fine? Love.
Oh.
Love is so. Nori did not like that segue. Would you disagree that love is not fine? That
Never
is fine.
heard of it.
It's fine.
You've never heard of love?
No,
It's
what is
fine.
it? What's that?
Well, money can't buy it,
Yeah.
and it's all you need.
Oh. Can you pop it?
Well,
Yeah, I think you can pop love.
Can you milk it?
You can definitely milk love for
Great.
some sweet cheddar, literal cheddar cheese. No, we're
that'll break you out.
we're doing now is the time for Lonely Hearts. Yay!
Yay!
Remember Lonely Hearts?
We do. Lonely Hearts is a segment where we find two lost souls in the endless mansion that is Reddit, and we see if they would fall in love with each other, and discuss it in agonizing detail. I'm going to go first this week because Jimmy just pointed at me. And
What?
Yeah. This was sent in by our friend Kristen.
Yeah.
And Kristen sent in this. I've never done this before.
They have titles.
This is my first time.
I did them both last time. I surprised Dane
Surprised
and
me.
everyone.
And before somebody else did the other side. So I'm talking too much. Anyway. 31, male for female, USA/anywhere. Seeking partner for post-apocalyptic repopulation.
Ugh.
I'm looking for a strange person to have regular conversations with. By regular, I mean of regular occurrence, of course. I wouldn't expect ordinary conversations, but there's always a chance. I'm interested in long back and forth messages, texting until forever, and voice calls. I stay up pretty late, so pillow talk is a possibility. Talking about sex.
You have to talk about pillows.
Might be single if you decide to... Oh, no, excuse me.
I love down pillows.
Please be single if you decide to contact me. I prefer my bizarre love triangles to be in the form of song. About me. I like to read books.
Wait, was that a pun?
I don't know.
Like a music triangle?
Oh.
That's bad.
It's time for dinner.
Oh, no. He's going to be alone forever.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out about them. I like to read books. When I was 7 years old, I was convinced that I was pregnant. I wasn't.
boy.
All right. I own guitars and a ukulele. I'm a cat person.
Surprise. I'm sorry.
Professor Xavier is my favorite comic book character. I write children's bedtime stories as a hobby. My favorite color is orange. I like Spanakopita, but I can't pronounce it. I thought it was Spanktopia.
It did look like Spanktopia to
I
me
thought
as
it
well.
was Spanktopia, and I was like, all right, like putting your kinks
That's
out there,
my
bud.
favorite
Hot.
theme park.
Hot tub.
Have you
This
been to
is a hot tub.
Spanktopia?
Ooh. Kinky, sexy time.
I hate wobbly tables.
Oh, yeah.
I have 2 cats.
Hot take.
I have a very strong dislike for Snapchat filters. Music is my best trivia category. I own several Rubik's Cubes.
Oh.
I like to play board games, card games, and video games. I enjoy debating. Asshole.
It's a no for me, dog.
I keep up with current events and politics. Growing up as a kid, I always wanted to become a fireman who exclusively rescued cats from trees. Aww. Getting a real cat angle from this dude. So it's not a terribly odd one.
And then it just ends.
It just
ends
ends.
very abruptly.
Yeah.
The whole seeking partner for post-apocalyptic repopulation is a bit of a misnomer. I thought that was going to kind of be the bulk of this sucker.
Do you like zombies?
But he just wanted to talk about his cats.
Just really mainly cat focused.
I think he wants to fuck a cat. Sorry.
cat
Is
girl.
it too blue? That's too blue.
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, it's not.
All right. He wants to fuck
Trust
that
us.
cat.
He wants a fucking
Even
fucking
in the fuck
tight
face.
little cat butt.
The bubble
Cat
wrap
cloaca. Do they have those?
No,
in a silly putty.
if a cat had some silly putty, I might fuck it in it.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Dash Dane.
Wow.
You can quote me on that. No, because they can't give consent. If cats could give consent, maybe.
Cat
Cat
girls
scent. Cat scent.
are on the horizon, scientifically speaking.
Really?
Just gonna put that out there.
There's an episode of
Japan?
Batman Beyond where they splice animal DNA into humans, and as we know, Batman Beyond's our best signifier for future products. So, you know. Anyway,
20-year-old cartoons.
yeah, that last bizarre love triangle thing kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
To be honest,
He tried.
he tried.
Overall,
a pretty
it's nothing bad.
normal dude.
Rubik's Cubes are...
Those Rubik's Cubes is
Seven.
an interesting one
Why
to throw in
Seven. You
there.
only need one.
I know.
They're not different.
Like, does he think like one's harder than the other one? Because they're the same.
Every Rubik's Cube
It's different.
is the same. No,
Okay.
it's the same one.
Being able to solve Rubik's Cubes, while impressive, it's like, okay, you know they're going to solve it. There's not a big deal. But once, I did see a guy juggling 3 Rubik's Cubes and solving them, like, in the split second he had.
That's
And he did it.
See,
and then
now-
I was like, wow!
If 31 M for F USA Anywhere could do that, I'd be very impressed.
Was that their username?
No, that's the post. I'm not putting the username. I think that'd be kind of...
They put it out there themselves.
It doesn't matter. I'm not... No, that's not what we're about. Oh, you're going to do it, Jimmy?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't know. Because if we talk about them in poor ways, they're going to come after
Maybe
us.
they need to just act better. Well, I guess I won't read the title.
Please.
I'll read the title.
Yes, do that.
32, male for female. Sorry I'm not Ryan Gosling, but I present you... I got skipped up, but I was the wrong one.
So they're both male for female?
Yeah.
That's
but
usually-
We just discuss...
We once tried to pair just males and females, but like women we found are not as absurd.
Yeah.
Men, on the other hand, especially on Craigslist,
Men are trash. And they
Words.
they
I've heard.
post awful garbage that
yeah.
we can
that we would like to shine some light on.
lampoon.
Yeah. This isn't like a women's haters like podcast.
We have done some women for women.
They're just more rare.
Yeah.
For,
Where we had just by chance 2 ladies,
Mm-hmm.
but generally it's dudes, and we just kind of be like,
I love it.
we just
Equal
accept,
opportunity.
We just accept that they would bone. I guess.
Yeah.
But we judge if they would bone based on what they've written, not the fact that they both are probably straight.
Yeah, and one wants to fuck a cat.
And one definitely wants to fuck that sweet, silly putty.
That sweet, sweet silly putty.
That silly pussy.
Oh,
Whoa.
you did it.
Pussycat. Guys, come on.
Whoa.
Did you ever see the Josie and the Pussycats like live action movie from
Yes.
the aughts?
Yeah.
Loved it.
Tara Reid.
Yeah, so that
Loved
movie
it.
that movie I think was only
Rosario
rated PG-13, but it had a joke in there where they were holding up a sign around the freeway and it said honk if you love pussy, and then she like
Lord.
comes out from behind a tree and it says pussy cats. And she's like, I don't know what happened. And I was like, this seems like very not okay for a PG-13. Wow. This is like a serious joke.
Yeah.
I blame Alan Cumming. 'Cause he was in that movie, and he's a trickster.
He's a Randy boy.
He's Randy. I love that movie.
I've not seen it.
Okay, great.
Tara Reid, Rosario Dawson,
and the girl who was in everything. She was in everything. What's
she
her
was
name?
in That Thing You Do. No,
what's She's All That. She's
All That.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
She's cute as a button.
What's her name?
Well, we do have the internet at our disposal.
Yeah.
So.
I was gonna cut this out. Maybe I'm not.
Who knows, James?
The heart of the show.
At this point,
This is all gold.
Josie
Sweet,
and
sweet
the
gold.
Pussycats, long tails and ears for hats.
I love that it was like the height
Guitars.
of product placement. So like everything was an advertisement. Like
Rachel
everything.
Lee Cook.
Yes.
That's right.
Do you think she's a mother?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Her and
To a litter?
and fucking Buffy probably hang out.
She's been married to Daniel Giles since 2004.
Gross. Who's that? Is he a commoner? Is he just like a normal person?
She has 2 children. Guess their names.
Layden?
Nope.
Apple.
Nope.
Wait.
Life?
Nope.
What's the first letter?
C. And T.
The C
Cereal
word?
and tea.
That's right. Cat. One of them's named Cat.
Cat.
No.
Putty.
It's Charlotte and Theodore.
Oh, those are normal names.
Those, yeah.
But they're very common right now.
Is Theo
Are they?
a boy or a girl? Because it's not quirky. It's quirky when it's a girl.
I mean, don't know.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, that's normal.
Good, funny answer,
Theodore?
Dane. Don't know.
Theodore.
Go, Jimmy, go.
All right, we're going to resume. I don't know if we're cutting all that out. We're going to find out later. This one's a little long, so I'm going to read it quickly. I'm telling you a little about myself now since I set up... Oh, I didn't read that. Okay, I'm starting over. That's what was happening.
There you go.
Sorry I'm not Ryan Gosling, but I present for you 12 compelling reasons I'm the next best thing.
Well, I guess you're forgiven then, not Ryan,
Not right.
for your not being Goslingness.
Let me tell you a little about myself now, since I set the bar pretty high.
It's up there.
And then he has these things in bold. So he has like these 12 points in bold and then explains them. So in bold, I'm bilingual. Need a tutor? I'm fluent in both English and sarcasm.
Oh,
What?
In bold, I like to cook. I have a healthy and tasty recipe for you. I'm 1/3 cup flirty, 1/3 cup charming, 1/3 cup smartass, and 1 cup romantic. So basically, I'm worth 2 cups of your time.
Shut it down.
Jesus.
Shut it down.
There's
This is
10
done.
more reasons that are compelling and in all caps.
No!
I'd be a really fun wedding date. Random text from a random girl I met in Vegas a while ago. Your drunk dancing skills are above average.
How did she get his number?
That's a good question that I don't think there's a good answer to.
It's fake.
Yeah, that's a lie.
I still believe in chivalry. I'll cut to the chase and be shamefully honest here. I want to romance the shit out of you, and it's important for me to note that he censored the word shit for some reason.
Oh, no.
He put a
he-
star in the eye.
He means actual shit. That's why.
Your bowels will be vacant after dating me.
It's either that or he's an actual knight and he's being chivalrous and
gonna-
he's not and he's not cursing
I'm a knight and I'll take all your poo-poos.
like a knight in the night.
Yes.
I steal away your poops.
I'll use them for good, not like you for evil.
I'll make them into a recipe. And it's called poo-poo.
Real poo poo platter.
I also have my manly side in bold.
Okay.
My bar cart would make even Don Draper proud, and I earned my nickname / alter ego from drinking whiskey. Great.
Very good. Find your identity through boo.
I'm resourceful. I'm good with directions. I can fix a broken sink, hang artwork, and I'll remember to double check to make sure you turned off your hair straightener and stove so that the house won't burn down. Because it'll be your fault.
This is getting bonkers.
Is this idea of being a man with a woman that, like, a woman is just a blob of, like, nothing?
Errors.
And then he has to just... Is it like a baby that you have to make sure it doesn't die?
He shows up to your house. He rolls up his sleeves. He's like,
Takes
all right,
the
let's
poo-poos.
fix some problems.
What's wrong with you?
Time to change this diaper.
You forgot your diaper? Well, there's your first problem.
Well, there's your problem right there. Let me tell you, I'm a real man. Now, give me some whiskey and give me them wet wipes.
In bold, I'm flexible. I can't do the splits, but since I'm a business owner, my work schedule is flexible, so I'm available to chat at most times.
Unemployed.
Oh. That is what that means.
I have a flexible schedule. I can do anything at any time.
Yeah.
And then he
When
gets
my
weird.
mom gives me money.
He gets weird here. Bold, I'm reliable.
Wait, he gets weird?
Because he says, I won't ghost you before you ghost me. And then that's just it. For
But if
I'm
you go-
reliable.
he's a ghost. But if you ghost me, I'm going to ghost you back.
I'm going to kill myself and haunt you. Is what that means.
Oh my god, he's a ghost. He's a doo-doo ghost.
There he goes.
There's several signs pointing to why he is a doo-doo ghost. One, his antiquated way of thinking about women.
He's a medieval
2018.
medieval ghost.
He's chivalrous, and he doesn't have a job.
He wants those doo-doos.
He wants those doo-doos. Oh my god, so bad. Keep going, Jimmy.
I'm easy on the eyes. I'm the proud owner of $1 million smile. And
Jesus.
authentic bubble butt, thanks to great genetics and baseball, he says in parentheses.
That's
And
not so bad.
I won the award for best head of hair at my 10-year high school reunion, parentheses. Sorry to my friends who are balding. It's like, no, I've got good hair, but also fuck you guys.
Gotta fuck everyone else.
I'm gonna skip that one. Then he says, I'm talented. I have a damn good Bitmoji that I think looks identical to me and is all sorts of awesome.
This dude's bragging about his Bitmoji.
That's not a thing to
Bitmoji.
brag
He's
about.
flexing. Weird flex, but okay.
What?
And finally, he says, I'm saving the best for last. Bold, I like cheesy pickup lines. So let's flip a coin. Heads, I'm yours. Tails, you're mine.
Oh, Jesus.
Tails never fails, right?
He's gonna murder someone.
How many times has he gotten laid based on showing somebody his Bitmojis? Where he's like, hey, take a look. Huh? All right,
I'm
right?
gonna suggest.
She just tackles him.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say a 0 amount.
Jimmy, you're so negative.
That's is 0 negative or 0 positive? Math jokes.
Ooh, math jokes. Wait till we get into fonts.
Oh man.
We once had a whole episode that was about fonts. And it was definitely worth
font,
it.
Font talk. It's a good app. Look it up. Sweden. Look it up. Sweden.
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 Are you listening and do you understand English?
Listen, Sweden. Our sweetie. Sweden.
Do you have Swedish listeners?
We have
do.
Swedish listener.
We have one, or at least two, maybe two.
There's more, but that's all.
That's all that matters.
He says some more dumb shit, and then that's it.
Okay, so we got a cat-loving, middle-of-the-road boy.
And we have a nice
Sociopath.
ghost, diaper-loving
Yeah.
monster.
With $1 million smile. Okay, so for these posts, you have to talk about yourself, and you have to describe yourself physically. And so I in a way, appreciate him having the self-esteem to recognize if he has good physical qualities. So, like, kudos for him for not being like, I'm a piece of shit, right? But at the same time, like, it seems a little over the top
It doesn't seem real.
It doesn't seem real.
It seems like he watched all those Rachel Cook movies.
Rachel Lee Cook movies.
Thank you,
Rachel Lee Cook
movies. He watched those and he kind of studied what he thinks women want.
Yeah,
and then like wrote that.
I want to not wear glasses and take my ponytail out.
Yeah, he sounds like Freddie Prinze Jr.
He's trying to be Freddie Prinze Jr.
I think so. But
he's going to be Fred in Scooby-Doo the movie.
But he's like a medieval like ghost.
There is that.
I think he's a medieval ghost who wanted to like figure out what's going on.
So he studied pop culture.
He studied pop culture from the 90s.
He possessed like a fuckboy for 10 years.
He definitely has a fuckboy vibes, like completely.
And he wants those doo-doos. I'm not going to let that go. I won't let it go.
It's serious and true.
Yeah.
Can I also just bring up the fact that he might have watched Mel Gibson's What Women Want?
Ooh. Yes.
Right?
Ooh.
Classic.
Ooh.
Like hard. He watched it hard.
Hard.
He got hard by watching it.
Whoa. Never mind.
Ghosts can get hard. Ghosts can get hard, okay?
You know that.
Listen, I know.
Okay.
I know this.
All right.
I want to say that we've had an episode titled Ghost Boner, but I don't think that we would have
but
put
you
boner
wanted
in the
it.
Can
title.
you feel a ghost boner?
Only in your ears.
Oh. Okay.
What?
That's how they get in your thoughts.
Silly putty.
Dick first. Yeah, so if you have a nice fucking thick wall of silly putty, you're protected from ghost Dane. God,
but you know,
get a clue.
When push comes to shove,
Ew.
I think that these two would fall in love.
I agree.
I honestly think yes, because the first one
Desperate.
Seemed desperate, yeah.
has that desperate edge.
And the second one has that desperate edge.
Has a desperate axe. And it's just hacking
Probably
away.
ghost form into like a cat form, maybe.
Well,
Right? Right?
Oh my god.
It's perf. It's straight perf.
the first one is a little basic, a little weird. Like the whole post-apocalyptic repopulation thing.
That was his angle. He was trying to get an angle.
And then
You need
he
an angle.
brings up
Yeah.
pillow talk like super nonchalantly, like, oh, I don't even know what that means.
Is that what that means? I don't take that from that.
Pillow talk means like, I want to fuck you on a pillow.
Is that real?
Whoa. I feel like pillow.
No beds allowed.
No beds, just pillows.
I thought pillow talk was between like two sweeties who just
Yeah.
were like talking about their day and what they did. And
Is that pillow talk?
That's what I feel like that is
Like,
what that is.
Maybe I'm a horny asshole. I don't know. Maybe I am. But speaking of which, number 2. Who's into that number 2?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Doo-doo.
Doo-doo ghost.
Number 2, doo-doo.
So you think it's
Doo-doo
we're
ghost
moving
and cat
on?
lover. No.
Oh, okay.
We're still talking about it.
Good. I'm glad. I was scared. I was like, I'm not
I'm
done.
not ready to
I'm
leave.
not done.
I do think they're going to fall in love. I
Yeah.
think that the second guy is going to impress the first guy very quickly. And he's going to swallow everything hook, line, and sinker.
Ugh.
Not...
That was a weird
Not
way
like
to say
that.
it.
You
Listen.
didn't have to say it like that.
Listen. All
What
right.
is he talking about?
All right. You're right. I'm sorry. But,
I agree with Jimmy. I think this ghost will assume the form of a cat and be like, meow meow, doo doos, and just
Like present
really,
his bubble butt.
Yes,
Be like, look at this.
yeah,
a bubble butt cat ghost.
Ooh, sexy time
With like a fucking knight's helmet on.
yeah, being like, I'm Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr. has every single episode of Scooby-Doo on VHS
Memorized.
in a collection. I remember this from interview on The Daily Show.
Who?
Freddie Prinze Jr. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yes.
Buffy's husband.
He has every what?
episode of Scooby-Doo.
Really?
For reals. He's a big Scooby-Doo fan.
and
Yeah.
and
then he was
and then
in
he
the
was
movie.
in the movie.
Yeah. He like
That's-
campaigned to be in the movie.
Imagine if that's what your life is like. You like love something so much that they just put you in it.
I think what's his name did that for Lord of the Rings.
Which one?
Harry
Frodo.
Potter.
Frodo. Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
He wrote an essay as his way to get that part.
Was
He can
he-
write.
Was he so famous before that?
Hobbit can write.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, he was famous. He was a child star.
Oh yeah, he was in My Girl or whatever.
And then he was in The Faculty.
he
No,
in My
that's
Girl?
Macaulay Culkin. He was in North, which
got
was
killed
very
by
good.
bees.
He didn't get killed by bees. Macaulay Culkin got killed by bees.
He watched.
and then again in My Girl 2.
Revenge of the Bees.
So stupid.
It's real. It's a real
And
movie.
Sam was the football star, Rudy.
Oh yeah,
Here we
he was
go.
Rudy.
Yeah.
He was Rudy.
Yeah.
And Gimli the dwarf was in Sliders. And he was also in
Lord of the Rings.
No, well, Indiana Jones. Anyway, enough of the movie talk.
Yeah.
I love films. Yeah, I think they're gonna fall in love.
I agree.
Why?
I've said my piece.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I think the cat thing, the cat ghost thing, and,
Yeah.
and the doo-doo thing.
It all comes
and
together.
I think there's something there about that triangle. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's how like the Da Vinci Code starts. Like
Right.
it's some sort of clue for the night to like find. There's some like night lore happening. I just really feel like there's a mystical connection, and I really think they're gonna really hit it off.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hauntingly good time.
And James, you agree?
Yeah.
Hey, we found love.
Aww.
Hey! Aw,
For the
that's-
first time in like a while.
in a
We
very
didn't find love
long
last
time.
week.
We didn't.
I don't think.
No. Our next Would You Rather comes to us from the love boat known as Reddit. Would you rather have theme music to your life that everyone around you can hear, or narration to your life that everyone around you can hear? Walking down the street with a jaunty little beat that everyone's like, "What the fuck is that?" And it would probably reflect your mood, right?
Yeah.
So like, hey, what's the matter? Nothing. Leave me alone. Stop it. How do you know?
And the music's just like a tuba going. Whoa.
I resemble that remark. I play tuba.
Dane plays tuba.
Oh.
For reals, though.
It's an enormous tuba.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It is.
This isn't a bit. This isn't a skit. This isn't a Bisquick.
Sexy, silly putty. Oh, yeah. Big tuba.
Cat butts.
Ooh, doo-doo. Can your podcast just be me doing that for like 1 hour?
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, sexy, tiny tuba, doo-doo. Ooh, cat ghost.
Doo-doo cat ghost.
I'm Asian, so if that
okay.
if that came out as racist, I am.
Podcast
I
is
am.
colorblind.
Yeah, I'm Asian, so but I'd go the theme song route because this might be embarrassing to admit, but sometimes when I am driving or in a car, sometimes I imagine what the song would be.
So you already kind of do this.
It's kind of gross. I mean, is that like
That's
weird
no-
or
what song is
narcissistic
weird?
or something?
Do you come up with?
Well, it's a lot of like it's kind of indie. It's kind of like like Death Cab.
Oh, so you're thinking like
emo.
soundtrack, not just like dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun.
I'm thinking like
I
the
mean, it could
appropriate
be-
type of
It
song.
could be either or.
Yeah,
for how
that's
you're
great.
feeling. Like in a movie, there's a
Yeah.
soundtrack. Yeah, that's what you just said. A soundtrack.
Like what just happened to you, and this is the next scene, and it's like
Yeah. And it's
Oh,
like
that last
it's
scene,
Viva Californication.
yeah.
for road trips
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, very folksy kind of like ooh this
I would
person's
say that
deep.
Red Hot Chili Peppers are very folksy.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like Neutral Milk Hotel. Like very like oh this person's got so many feelings and that's so cool.
And what are they though? Nutrimilk Hotel.
Suicide.
What are you trying to say?
Suicide baby.
We live in a beautiful world. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Oh,
I don't know.
Moby?
That's
no.
that's like Coldplay or some
Is it?
shit.
It
I don't
is
know.
Coldplay. Oh my god,
That's
Dane.
like the opposite of neutral mellow.
Listen,
Gross.
listen, everybody. I don't listen to music, okay?
But your
Okay?
theme songs would be like John Mayer.
I know. I couldn't
just
tell you any John
talking.
Mayer songs.
Sure.
I couldn't. Well, hey, I couldn't. Okay.
I also couldn't name any John Mayer songs.
My Body's a Wonderland.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Good one.
You know that song.
Yeah.
You shrug, but you've heard it.
I probably have.
It's the one where it goes,
It's not.
Nope.
and he's talking about sex.
Yep. Pillow
is he?
talk.
With a woman, probably.
Pillow talk.
Pillow talk.
Yeah.
Hashtag pillow talk.
He's talking to a pillow.
What was the other one besides like theme music or whatever?
You're the narration. Your life
I would
is
not
narrated.
be into that.
Because it's
Even if it
constant
was,
talking.
even if it was, what's his bucket, the best narrator alive?
Morgan Freeman.
That's the one. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yep. I got you.
What if it was him?
I would have Sigourney Weaver because she is actually the best narrator. He's just the most famous, but she
Like an avatar.
she was in Avatar.
Yeah.
She's also the voice of the aquarium. What's the bay down there?
Moro?
Yeah, no,
Oh, Monterey Bay.
Monterey Bay
San-
Aquarium.
Oh,
Luis.
nice.
Yeah.
They booked her. They got her.
They got
huge.
They got Weaver.
Good for them.
Hey, they got Weaver.
Listen, they got Weaver.
I wouldn't want a narrator because if I'm in bed eating a Hot Pocket and, and it's like super sad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want someone like narrating that.
Well,
and being
if that's a
"You would-
judgy narrator."
Like, nacho cheese dripped on Nori's like left, shoulder and she licked it off. Like, that's really
Are
gross.
you eating your Hot Pocket? You were
Don't
going to say
judge
chest.
me.
You were going to say chest.
Don't judge
And
me.
then you pulled your punches.
I was gonna say chest, and it felt weirdly
It felt weird.
erotic, and I was like, this is my other job. I'm not gonna do this here.
What
Hot
if the
Pocket
narrator
erotica.
is like secretly lusting over you? Like every little thing you do is like
It becomes an erotica.
he
Ooh.
dropped the newspaper and bent over to pick it up.
His supple cheeks stretching against his
The
new
thin
jeans.
fabric.
Oh God,
A underwear line visibly pronounced.
nacho cheese drips down her supple breasts.
There you go.
Yeah. I wouldn't want that.
No,
Because you
I
wouldn't even
want
get
that
to
either.
know.
No.
You wouldn't get to hear. Everyone else gets to hear. So you
Wait,
just...
wait.
Is that not what it said? It says everyone else hears.
Everybody hears it. Not everybody else hears it.
Oh.
So you hear it
It'd
too.
be really distracting.
It might be distracting.
Yeah.
Because, like, the narrator would get something wrong, and you'd be like, "What?
Hey, wait, actually.
Hey, it's not John Mayer. It's Coldplay.
Listen.
I've Googled it, and you Google it, and it's like, oh, I was wrong. You were right, narrator.
I only
You were right,
listen
Sigourney.
I only listen to podcasts and jazz. Okay? I don't listen to music in my car where music is heard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's very true.
Wow.
Yeah. All of my
Jazz isn't music?
popular music.
Okay.
But if you go into my car, all of my radio station presets are the same station.
And you don't listen to them ever.
Not generally. 'cause
Unless you have somebody else in your car.
that is true. These are all true things. It's not a bit. This is not a skit. This is not a
It's a
biscuit.
biscuit.
It might be a bisquick. I think I would go with the narrator for some introspection. Because I'm not always aware, fully aware of what I
It's
am
interesting.
or how I'm feeling or like...
And as he ate his second pie of the evening.
He was sad.
and then hearing like, oh my God, this is my second pie. I've just been eating.
There is nacho cheese on my bread.
Would you look at that?
I gotta lick that sucker off.
Oh, you would get secrets of things you didn't notice.
Exactly. Like,
Have you ever eaten a Hot Pocket in bed? Is this just me?
I have eaten some very messy foods in bed, if that's what you're asking.
Not a Hot Pocket, though?
Probably not a
A
pocket.
Hot Pocket, for me,
very
like, I have
specific.
to get up to make it. So, like, if I'm up, I'm up.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm eating food in bed, it's before I've gotten up.
Oh.
It has to already be there. So he has to have a microwave next to his bed with an automatic timer function. And then he puts the Hot Pocket in there before he goes to sleep. And then as a alarm clock...
It rings, setting off a rubber duck. It goes down a tunnel.
It goes... Beep, 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 beep. And then he's like... oh, morning Hot Pocket.
So to answer your question, yes.
Wow.
Every morning.
That's amazing.
But it's a coffee-flavored Hot Pocket, so it's okay for breakfast.
They've done away with croissant
Barista
pockets,
series.
and that upsets me
Oh.
as a brand. They still have them, but they're just called Hot Pockets.
Ugh.
And I am more upset about this than I have
you
any
really should
business
be.
being.
I like Lean Pockets better in terms of taste.
Really?
Interesting.
I just like they taste
Cleaner?
cleaner and like less petrol, like less oil,
Huh.
less gasoline.
Less-
Is that it? So I just like it better. I like them better.
Less engine-y.
Less WD-40.
Less
When
mechanical.
I need to change my oil, I just grind up 2 Hot
Oh
Pockets.
yeah.
I'm
Man.
good for another year.
One time I was out, like, way out in the desert. And, like, I was running on fumes, literally, in my car. And all I had was an apple, a bottle of water, and 2 Hot Pockets. And so I just squeezed those suckers into the gas tank, and I got get going.
One time,
This is not real, Lori.
I really thought that was real.
One time, Doc Brown showed up at my house from the future, and he said, "I'm out of radioactive whatever it was,
Yeah.
plutonium.
Yeah.
Give me that Hot Pocket, Marty." And I said, "Okay, I'm Marty now." And then I gave him my Hot Pocket. And then we went to the future, and it was great.
Wow, I remember that, too.
We
It
had
was
so many adventures.
Wow.
You saw from the garage, and you're envious.
I was so
And your
envious.
narrator was like, he was furious with anger.
My eyes turned green with envy because you got to hang out with Christopher Lloyd in the future. The third one's my favorite. Anyway, I would do the narrator.
I would choose.
Sigourney Weaver, narrator. Yes, me.
I would choose the Hot Pocket.
Fair.
Good call.
Fair.
Good call.
Fair choice.
I would choose the music, specifically emo, circa like 2000,
Early 2000s pop.
2000s
emo, pop, rock.
emo, Death Cab, Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah.
Very like, Mom, you don't get me.
You never will.
You
It's not
never
a phase.
And the narrator says, it was a phase.
See, and I wouldn't want that. I would not want that pompous narrator.
Jimmy, I think Jimmy's narrator specifically is
Tom-
Ron Howard.
yeah, Ron Howard.
From Arrested Development.
Ooh, I would like that. I'll take that. I'm changing it.
Change your mind so
I would
quick.
love Ron Howard to narrate my life.
Man, that set went really poorly. It, in fact, did.
It did. Yeah. God, I love Arrested Development. That
very
could be a whole
good.
nother hour.
That's a whole-
I'm obsessed.
Well, that's our next podcast,
What?
the Arrested Development Hour. It's called Arrested Podcast.
Stop tricking me. Sick of it.
I'm a
Sick
trickster
of it.
god. Anyway, Jimmy, what would you pick?
Music.
Hey, great. Let's move on.
We did it. Hey, it's Mary Fuck Kill. Segways, what are that?
I don't know.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Mary Fuck Kill.
It's a whole
Hi.
new podcast
Hello.
now all of a sudden.
This is where we marry one thing that I say, fuck a second thing, and then kill the third thing.
And then fuck it again.
And then fuck it when it's dead.
While it's dead.
Yeah.
And go to thought prison.
Like a cat ghost who's fucking into poop.
Oh, yeah.
And then you fuck it. Alright, so our Marry Fuck Kill contestants this week are Pokemon that don't evolve, Pokemon with one evolution,
Oh no.
and Pokemon with 2 evolutions.
I want examples. I want
Marry,
examples
fuck,
for each
kill.
one.
So,
Pincer.
so some of these I'm out of touch with because they later gave them evolutions. But Pinsir doesn't evolve.
Pincer
Okay.
doesn't evolve.
The crab.
Toro. No. That's the bug with the great big pinchers on top.
oh, yeah,
You're
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of the crab called a Krabby.
Yeah, you're thinking. Or crab. What's
Kingler is the big one.
Kingler?
That is one with one evolution.
That is one evolution.
I think they might have given it another
no,
one though.
they haven't.
Well,
No.
they might have. They
Don't-
got the zero, the X evolutions and shit. And that's all buck wild.
Listen, I'm pretty up to date on my Pokemons. Only because I buy the books for work and then look through them in my off time because I love Pokemon.
Then you're gonna help because I thought I knew a lot and then I just don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Like one of my favorite Murkrow used to only not have one. It was like a sassy little goth bird, and then like
it had its.
and then it evolves into like a butler or something.
What about the like sorceress lady that's got big lips?
Jinx?
Yeah, Jinx. Jinx has
she's one.
No,
right?
she's two now. She has a pre-evolution.
Oh yeah, she has a baby.
She's got a little baby version.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the baby's very cute and looks.
Does it have big lips?
It's got
Yeah,
like
it
a
does.
Nicki Minaj haircut.
Yeah.
It's very
Oh,
cute. It's very cute.
It's
I'm
good.
gonna
It's a
look
pretty
up,
good
I'm gonna look
Pokemon.
it up
okay.
and I'll show you.
I'm excited.
But
3 evolutions.
that's like all the starters.
Yeah, that's
Standard fare.
Everyone knows.
Hey, listen, we don't need to talk ad nauseum about 3 stages of Pokemon. 2 stages, we'll give it some
And
time.
Mew and Mewtwo, they're just like
They're separate Pokemon.
but they're like
Now, they've got Mega
happening?
Evolutions. Mewtwo has Mega Evolutions. I don't think Mew has a Mega Evolution. But Mega Evolution is a form they can take temporarily when you give them a certain item. And then they look super cool.
oh,
It's called
like a hat.
It's called Smooch Him, and she's
Oh
so
my
fucking
God.
sassy.
She's pretty sassy.
Got little hands on her hips,
Wow.
but she's a baby.
Yeah. She's a
And
sassy
little
baby.
does he know who she's gonna grow up to be.
A big old sassy
Big
Jinx.
old sassy
Jinx.
Jinx Monsoon.
Oh boy. So with one stage, you know what you got.
Yeah.
Very consistent. You're able to
Average.
build something. Average, sure. That's not a bad thing for everyone. For some people, it's a bad thing. So you want some surprises around corners.
Yeah. You want your partner to evolve. You want
Yeah.
your partner to grow
That's
as
true.
as a person.
And not be the same.
Yeah.
2 evolutions. It's definitely kind of a baby adult thing. So you gotta wait. You gotta have patience. You gotta wait around
Wait.
before things can get saucy. Because you don't want to get all involved with
And
Baby.
a tiny prepubescent,
That's
a little,
illegal.
a little
sometimes
Bulbasaur that doesn't even have a beard yet.
not even a Bulba beard yet.
Ooh,
Sometimes
so thick.
the final evolution is bad. Also,
The final evolution.
you wait all this time, you play through the whole game, 50 levels of experience with your partner, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they turn into a seal with no legs, and you're like, great, I made the wrong choice.
My example is the sloth one that I can't
Slacking.
remember.
Slackoth turns into
To Vigoroth
Vigoroth.
turns into slacking.
That one's my favorite because
Nori's
it tells
just
us
like
Sounds dirty.
it tells a
I'm
little
gone.
story. So Slackoth is a sloth, and it just chills, and it's slow, and
it's like this.
it sucks.
Yeah.
It evolves
Into
into
Vigoroth.
and he's like, I'm an angry teenager, and he's like active, and he's buck wild, and then he evolves again into slacking, and he's just the laziest.
This guy.
But he's one of the strongest Pokemon in existence.
Is he?
Yeah. No, Slackoth's actually just very good.
I hate that.
But his whole deal is that he only attacks every other turn.
Yeah.
But he's so strong.
Like if he could get off his ass.
if
Yeah.
you could just for
Yeah,
once.
he could fuck shit up.
Well, and that brings us to our third evolution. Ones. Pokes.
Like slacking.
Like slacking. Or a Venusaur.
Yeah.
Where your final evolution's gonna be like
Beautiful.
a
sorry.
little tipping of the hat here. I think
She's gorge.
you talking Venusaur or just
Yeah,
like
Venusaur.
Venusaur is pretty great.
She's like a grown one. She's like, she's
Mature.
learned, she's matured, and now,
Has a whole jungle on its back.
yeah.
For
Has
sure.
a mega evolution around the corner.
But
Goes like,
Look at that beaut.
what a
What a
beaut.
beautiful person.
Bulbasaur is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I
This is
definitely
good radio.
blap.
Just pulling up pictures of
Another
Venusaur.
another blap one. But I would say that by the time the third evolution comes around, you hardly even recognize.
Yeah, you don't even know them anymore.
You don't even know them anymore.
Who are you?
What is going on?
Who are we? What have we become?
Maybe overpowers you.
I mean, sometimes you've been in relationships where your partner keeps growing and you don't.
Right.
And that's pretty awkward.
And that's going to happen in the 3-stage evolution biz.
You're like, hey, like, you want to go to our restaurant? And they're like, oh, I do keto now.
I got things.
It's like, oh,
this is my whole thing now.
I thought we could go to, homeroom for mac and cheese.
We can't.
Ooh. Oh, I don't do carbs anymore.
Only protein.
Okay.
I only eat Magikarps.
And I have vines coming out of my butt.
I have vine butt and I eat Magikarps. That's my whole thing now. I'm
That's
into
my
keto.
Thing.
Oh, man.
And I do Soul Cycle.
And you're just like, they don't have any nutrition.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's what I'm into.
It's what I'm into.
Yeah.
A lot of fiber in those Magikarps. Another example of a 2-stage Pokemon where the second stage
is incredible.
Fucking
beautiful.
Yeah.
Buck wild.
Savage.
Beautiful.
Just from a little fish.
So I think I'm ready.
Really?
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
For it.
I'm going to marry the 2-stage. Because
Interesting.
I think like seeing where they're going is going to be like you help them along and then you both like are together. I don't know. It just feels more applicable.
You have one thing to look forward to.
You got one thing to look forward to. Not a lot of twists and turns, but hey,
one.
You got one twist.
Yeah.
and or a turn. Or a turn. I'm gonna fuck the 1 stage. Because
it ain't getting any better.
Because Mr. Mime.
Because Mr. Mime.
Oh my god.
Or Apom.
Can you imagine?
Apom sucks. I hate Apom.
Mr. Mime, if you fucked Mr. Mime, you wouldn't be able to touch him because he's just making all these force fields all around him.
Typical
man.
Typical man. Defensive barriers, can't get through them.
That's right. Just
never talks.
God,
about his feelings.
He's a robot.
Is a literal robot.
He's a robot.
And then I'm going to kill the 3-stager for the challenge, the battle.
Because you're insecure.
Because I can't handle my own biz.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
it.
That's all I have. Nori?
That was good.
Hey,
that
thanks.
was so comprehensive. I'm just gonna go with my heart because I'm not sure, but
that's
I'm
where
just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
I want a Hot Pocket. I would like to eat a Hot Pocket. Okay, no. I think I would.
How much earwax do you have?
Oh yeah, I don't really talk about that, but I've never had earwax. I've never had earwax.
Have you ever had an earwax Hot Pocket?
Ooh,
no, because she doesn't have earwax. Didn't you hear her?
Earwax.
Jesus.
Didn't hear me.
Does it give you earwax?
God, Jimmy.
God,
Fuck. For once, listen.
it's gasoline. We talked about this. God,
there's a lot of lore and facts getting put out.
yeah, it's science.
Nori, what would you pick?
Okay, I would. I think I would marry the 3-stager. Because life can get kind of monotonous, and sometimes you just want to have a partner that inspires you to be better and to, like, do keto with them. And I just gotta stop eating Hot Pockets. I've eaten so many, and my doctor told me I don't have much time left.
Are you looking to get on keto?
I want to get into ketosis, basically.
I looked into it. It's rough.
Do you want to do keto?
Not really.
Okay.
I looked.
You were
I'm telling
so
you,
gung ho about it.
I was pretty gung ho about it.
And I was like, I
I
don't know if that's like an incredible idea.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm gonna do it.
Let's do keto, but just eat the carbs.
I love bread.
So a lot of meat, a lot of carbs.
It's called keto with bread.
Yeah. And you just eat a lot more.
For every meat you eat bread.
Yeah. And no vegetables.
Lot of sandwiches.
The diet's called do whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I would marry the 3-part because I feel like how beautiful would it be to like start with a Charmander and then what's the next one?
Charmeleon.
And then, you go to graduate school and then you meet Charmeleon. Wait, sorry. I guess it's the same person. Anyways.
Yeah. But you meet Charmeleon when they evolve.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
You're meeting
It's like
That's so beautiful.
Doctor Who or something.
Yeah. And then you start a family with Charizard.
Right.
Who
Domineering.
kills them. Who murders them.
Eats the children.
But that's my story, and I have to own it. So I
beautiful.
say marry the three part. I say have a 3-way with a 2-part.
Oh.
Right? Right?
Interesting.
I'm talking some Bulbasaur, Nori. What's the second one?
Venusaur.
No,
Ivysaur.
Ivysaur action.
But that's a 3
That's the same. It's the same. Yeah, that is a 3-stager.
Oh, so it's me, fucking Mr. Mime. No, I'm just...
There is a baby mime now.
Really?
Oh, is there?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
What?
No. Fuck that. Who's the what about the foxy one that turns into different types
There
of
you
foxes?
go. Okay, so you're talking about Vulpix and Ninetales.
yeah, Vulpix.
Okay, I want a fucking 3-way with Vulpix and Ninetales.
Well, that's actually really great because Vulpix is like cute and cuddly.
Oh yeah.
And but still kind of sultry.
Yeah.
And then there's like the fucking sleek ass,
Yeah.
super classy, like way top,
Super toppy.
top of the heap.
Top Ninetales.
Silver Fox.
Oh yeah. Fire coming
Golden,
everywhere.
silver, beautiful Firefox
Oh yeah.
of a Ninetales.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sexy as hell.
That's
The ice
beautiful.
You go, Nori.
And then I would kill the
one-stager.
Mr. Mime. I'm gonna kill Mr. Mime because
Goddamn.
he's got it coming.
He needs to die.
He needs to die. It's we're in a Me Too post. Or post Me Too. We all have our stories.
You know he's been touching.
He has raped. I'm sorry. When you look at that Mr. Mime, he has raped, and I'm sick of it. And that's that.
You know, Mr. Mime can really only be a dude. It's in his name.
He's so gendered.
And men are trash.
Yeah, we're post-gender. We're in a post-gender world.
Let's just get rid of it.
Let's get rid of him.
Get rid of Mr. Mime.
Doesn't he have
Get rid
shoes?
of gender. He's got fucking shoes. And gloves.
What the? Where did he get shoes from?
His body. It's a part of his body.
Disgusting. That's not natural.
Take those shoes off for once.
Yeah.
In this house?
Clean your feet.
Yeah.
Mime.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's mine.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nori.
Thank you.
James.
Ooh! I'm gonna fuck the 3-stage because I like
Party.
I like it when it's different.
Group
That's an orgy.
group stuff.
I like it when it's different.
You want them one at a time.
It's the same one.
You want them
It's just
one at a time. So you fuck it the first
for a
stage,
very long time.
and then you fuck the second stage once it has enough
But
experience.
I'm training it in between so that it can
That's
evolve.
weird. That's weird.
I'm gonna marry the 2-parter because like staying stagnant for too long, it's not great.
Not a fun thing.
It's at half life, having to change.
Oh,
pretty
like a
good.
midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like my midlife crisis partner is like, oh god, and then they turn into a Steelix, and I'm like, whoa.
Your Steelix buys a Ferrari.
Which one's a Steelix?
Evolves from Onyx, the rock snake.
Oh yeah.
And it looks much tougher and more serious.
Who's the guy that's like, whoa?
That's Machamp.
Yeah.
He's got 4 arms and all the muscles.
So there's Machop, Choke, and Machamp.
Oh yeah.
There's also the Rocks are a good partner for 3. A good marriage partner because they start off Geodude because he's a solid dude.
Graveler and Golem.
Is that the coconut tree?
Coconut
That's
tree's
Executor.
Executor.
Oh yeah. Ooh, executive. He's going
That's
places.
a 2-stage. Ooh, that's a 2-stage.
That's a 2-stage,
That's a
and that's a
hot
thick
one.
boy.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Or it's a tall boy.
Look that.
tall, thick
I'm
boy.
gonna marry a tall Executor, an Alolan Executor, and then I can have it take me places.
Yeah, I bet he's got a huge penis.
a big trunk of a dick.
At least
huge
very
dick.
long.
Yeah.
And then I'm
pretty
killing
good balls too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they look like coconuts.
they're on its tail.
He's got real coconuts. Anyway,
Why did you make such
you
severe
understand-
eye contact when you said that? That's a lot.
Coconuts. James,
Coconuts.
Coconuts. You'd kill the
now
coconuts.
I'm staring Dane down and saying coconuts.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll kill a one stage.
Yeah.
Easiest.
What are
Easy
they-
kill.
You just have to catch them. You can't evolve them.
What are you going to do with one?
What are you gonna do?
Kill it.
I'm going to
Make it faint.
I'm going to.
Anyway, our last Would You Rather comes
What is-
to us
What is it?
from
Tell
our
me.
very good friend and past hot tub proud boy, Brian. In Big Town, Brian asks, would you rather have to wrestle a drunk and unruly Benjamin Franklin to the ground
Oh,
and hold them there for 3 minutes, or fill out an itemized tax return for Edgar Allan Poe? Remember, Franklin is half naked and covered in baby oil.
Oh yeah.
And Poe doesn't get how money works. So there's a multi-layer. This is a 3-stage evolution of a Would You Rather.
how many things do you think Edgar Allan Poe has?
Not
Taxable?
a lot of things. He was a drunkard. He spent all of his money on drunkard.
Is that tax deductible?
Well, it depends on like if he was drinking to write with. If it was a business expense.
Does that work? Does that fly?
Yeah.
He was obsessed with lightning.
Was he?
He like, obsessed.
I did not know this.
Remember, he did he discovered he put a key on a kite. This is real.
Benjamin
This is real.
Franklin. I thought you were talking about Edgar Allan Poe for
I also
whatever
thought
reason.
that.
Benjamin Franklin was obsessed
He
with
did
lightning.
love
Like
electricity.
that's weird. That's eccentric. Like it's like okay, like
It sounds like a sex
your,
thing.
your
and
hobby
it probably
is just
was.
lightning.
Yeah.
And he also was obsessed with turkeys.
I didn't know
He
that.
wanted the turkey to be the national bird, and they were like, no, weirdo Ben Franklin. It's an eagle.
We
He's-
eat those.
He's also the one who invented daylight savings time, which is a crock of
Fuck
shit.
him.
Benji,
Fuck
no.
that guy.
Benji, no.
And Edgar Allan Poe's just a sad boy.
Yeah.
He's too sad.
It's
He is the
understood.
original emo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was emo before emo was cool.
God.
Is emo cool?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Now it is.
Okay.
Did y'all read the one where he kills someone and he buries them beneath the floorboards and he
Yeah.
can't stop hearing the heart?
Telltale
That was
Heart.
scary. That's
That's
scary.
very scary.
As a kid, you read that and you're like, why am I reading this? Like, I'm too young for this.
Too young.
I read that and I was like,
be
wow,
scared.
birds can talk.
See?
That's weird.
That's
Witchcraft.
Quote the Raven. Never
That's
mind.
weird.
I just remembered
Oh my
a
God.
report I did in 7th grade
Go on.
where I recorded, because I'm working to become a voice actor, I recorded the whole Raven.
Quote the Raven Nevermore. The Telltale Heart.
That's two different ones. Those are two
That is,
different.
he buries a raven underneath, and
What
then
is that?
another raven's like, "What the fuck did you do to my brother?"
And then this pendulum comes around and just slicing everybody up.
Yeah, it's horror porn.
I'm hitting the pendulum. I just remembered that, and it's very like, oh, I did that. Like voice acting is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, I guess. Anyway, yes,
It's so nice. If you had to describe to Edgar Allan Poe your favorite Hot Pocket flavor,
Ooh.
like what do you?
spiders and blood.
Yeah,
Yeah. Pepperoni is like the heart of a man with pizza sauce like blood.
tell me more.
And mozzarella cheese, gooey like brain. And
And it's also very lonely.
yes. Like
never
that?
never to find love.
Yeah,
I think hanging out with Edgar Allan Poe doing paperwork would be the most depressing thing to do
Yeah.
in the whole world.
Yeah.
Because he's just like probably like sway, doing that like drunk guy sway that's real
yeah.
subtle.
you don't think you'd be sitting?
Yeah, he'd be sitting doing that.
I see.
He's in the
Wow.
chair doing the sway. And he's just like won't stop staring at you, unblinking, while you're trying to go through his receipts.
Yeah. He's like,
Do you really need to touch that one?
But
Let's say drunkenly.
conversely, you're wrestling a half-naked, oiled-up Ben Franklin,
Yeah.
he's going to have a hard-on. He's going to have a big old erection.
Wait.
Probably, because he was a dirty bird. That boy
Go on.
had
Dirty
all...
turkey.
He,
Dirty
he
turkey.
was notorious for going to France, wooing all of the French ladies with his very bad French.
Moulin Rouge.
They loved it.
How
And-
charming. He's an idiot, they'll
yeah,
say.
yeah, kind of.
Ew,
And then
he likes lightning.
and
la
then
la.
Thomas Jefferson came around, and he's like super stuffy and nerdy, but his French is perfect. Pristine French. And all the French are like, all right, try hard. Way to go. We get it.
Wow.
You speak French. Super. You red-headed fuck. Get out of here. We want to have sex with Ben Franklin.
This doesn't sound real.
This is all real. This is not a bit or a skit or a bisquick. This is Dane spitting hot fire. This is real, real, real.
I wish you were a history teacher. I would love to learn history from you.
Well,
this
good.
This is enthralling.
Because get your pencils out, folks, because I'm about to school you on some history.
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
You should do a Franklin version of Hamilton.
I'm not going to throw away
Yeah.
my shot, but he was a horny fucker.
Yeah.
And I bet if he's wrestling you, he's going to get into it. And then you got this like little old man dick all up in your
Don't
face.
threaten
about
me
it.
with a good time, Dan, because I want, listen, that sweaty, lubed up,
Historical
bald man
penis.
Yeah. Historical
who
penis.
smells like turkeys.
Probably smells like
Smells
turkeys.
like a turkey.
Turkey's in ozone. Like,
Lightning
like
is everywhere.
Burnt candle wax.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Edgar Allan Poe, absolutely a fuckboy. Like,
You think so?
Oh my god, are you kidding? Like,
Cannot commit.
he'd be like you'd make a date plan and then he wouldn't show up and the next day he'd be like, yeah, like my mom died.
Some shitty
And you're
excuse.
like,
Feel bad for me.
I like talked to your mom like today, and he'd be like, no, my other mom,
my bad
my
mom.
symbolic mom,
my spirit mom.
yeah. And then he's like,
I'm gonna write
Polly
a story
now.
about it.
He'd be like, I'm Polly now. I'm with this Raven. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, we didn't even talk about this.
I identify as Ravenkin.
Oh my god.
I prefer to be used. What is it? Never. Avian pronouns.
If they-
Yeah. He's like, my pronouns are Raven and Raven. And I'm Polly now.
and I'm so that.
Polly want a cracker.
So I would not want to fuck with that fuckboy.
Probably not.
At least Benjamin Franklin would be somewhat of a daddy.
He would definitely have
So-
that.
You know where you stand.
He's a founding
with him.
father.
He's a
That's a
founding
daddy.
He's a
He's a
straight
founding
shooter.
daddy. He's a founding daddy. I
Find
like
me,
that.
daddy. Find me.
Oh, so found.
Just stay still, Daddy. 3 minutes.
Honestly, I think wrestling drunken Franklin would be more fun.
Sounds fun.
I have a hard time doing paperwork for myself.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if Poe would be a good friend. And I think after both of these experiences, you're either friends or foes.
Oh yeah.
You'd make friends with Franklin because he'd be like, "No, good show. That was a rousing
little
bit of
boners
sport.
Let's go to
between
Paris.
Let's go to Paris. I know where all the best cat houses are.
I know what to do with these boners. Let's go to
Let's go
Paris.
use, unless you want to take care of each other now, because I'm down with that too.
Oh, he was bisexual.
He
for
definitely
sure.
was.
So bisexual.
Pot-bellied stove.
Oh yeah.
Bifocals. He invented bifocals.
Break the binary. I love it. He was genderqueer. No, wait, no. Never mind.
He was whatever he was all over the place.
Yeah.
And
Did he make-
Whatever it was, he was it.
Did he make the Liberty Bell? What's that story? Who made the Liberty Bell, and was it Benjamin
Okay.
Franklin's dick?
picture the American continent.
It was a dark and stormy night.
5,000 years ago. A meteor streaks across the sky, silvery and spangled trail behind it. It lands somewhere in the current Philadelphia area.
Go on.
Iron Man?
Okay?
Is a super Iron
From
Man?
the crater crawls a bald, bespectacled fish.
Oh.
gets in the ocean, starts up humankind. Now, fast forward.
Oh.
It's 1492.
Okay.
When the country was formed from amoebas. And Ben Franklin, smelling
Yeah.
the catalyst of his and all others start, finds this chunk of metal just in the middle of the street. It's just hanging out in the middle of the street. And he's like, this is the key to our freedom. And makes a bell out of it with his fucking boner.
Fucks it right then and there on the street.
That's why it's cracked. That's why it's cracked.
He fucked it so... He fucked it to the point where it was a bell. And everybody's like, okay, that's real weird, but very impressive, Benjamin Franklin.
We're not going to stop you.
And then they're like, but it's a perfectly good bell. You should stop fucking that bell now. And he's like, God damn it, no, I gotta keep fucking it until it cracked. And then they hung it up. Freedom.
I'm gonna tell you the story of Edgar Allan Poe. He was so sad. He was so sad that he laid down and he forgot to do his taxes. And then he didn't do them, and they didn't get done. That's it.
I'm gonna fight Franklin. I'm fighting Franklin. Nori, what are you gonna do?
I am going to fuck Franklin.
Oh, fight fuck.
Sorry.
A good fight fuck.
Sorry about it.
No, it's all right.
And I'm gonna steer clear of that fuckboy Edgar Allan Poe, because I've used Tinder.
Yeah.
And he seems like one of those Tinder fuckboys who really likes ravens.
Just real into ravens, too into ravens.
Like, he went to Burning Man once, and now
he can't do his taxes.
Now he can't do his taxes, and he loves to talk ravens, and he works at Twitter. So I'm not into it.
What about you, Jimmy?
I'm gonna fight Ben Franklin, but if I don't win, it never has to stop.
Oh, what?
Because I have to pin him for 3 minutes.
Oh, that's
But if I
right.
don't pin him, then I just get to keep wrestling him for
the perpetual
eternity.
wrestle.
We'll just get tired at the end of the day, and then we'll just wrestle.
And then you'll live forever.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Because you can't die if you're wrestling.
I'm so happy about this eventuality.
Can you imagine being married to him? Like, what's the story of his wife? I want to know more about that.
I think he was a single man.
A bachelor?
I think he was a bachelor.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I burped just thinking about it. I was so into it.
I really like thinking about founding fathers being bachelor.
Founding daddies.
Founding daddy. I found my daddy.
Oh my god.
Daddy, I found you.
That's
Daddy.
like the new gay Hamilton. The founding daddies.
I'll write it with you. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That was our show, everybody.
Oh.
Another week of the Proud Jacuzzi Crew, the PJC cast.
Hey.
If you have any would you rathers for us, please send them to the pjccast@gmail.com or tweet them using hashtag the PJCcast. Even if you only have half of them, we'll take them, and then we'll find them with another unevolved Pokemon of a would you rather.
We'll mold it like a bell, a fuckable bell.
Yeah, and then
into two things.
ring them together, so that's like a harmony,
Like a new year.
So find us there. Look us up on the internet. We have a Patreon. We're on Stitcher. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts.
We're under this rock. Pick it up. We're there.
We're on your mind.
Yeah. And if you've ever eaten a Hot Pocket in bed, please follow me on Instagram.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nor you have an Instagram.
It's Nori Essence. It's just Nori Essence, and we can talk about, Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
And if you've ever had earwax, stay away. I'm not into it.
What's your deal with the earwax again?
I've never had it.
Oh,
I don't really
interesting.
talk about it.
Okay, good. Good,
So,
good.
yeah.
Good, and good.
And if you're a founding daddy, just slide into those DMs.
Do you have any shows coming up?
I do. So I'm a co-producer of this amazing show called Man Haters. It's been, voted like best comedy show in the East Bay by the East Bay Express 2 years in a
East
row.
Bay. Where's that? Continue.
So we live in the East Bay.
Interesting.
Oh, this is a hot tub. Oh no, sorry. We
is Anytown.
This is Anytown, USA. So it's an amazing show in Oakland, and it's at the White Horse Bar. Our next show is November 15th. Come at 7 o'clock, White Horse Bar. It's an incredible stand-up show. We have amazing comics for November, and super proud of it. You'll have a great time.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
You're a delight.
Aw, thanks.
I know a lot more about Hot Pockets and you.
Aw,
and
thank you.
your intimate ear canal secrets.
Oh. Whoops. Made it sexual.
Well, for another week, my name is Dane.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Nori.
And we want to say, have a good night and get home safe. I think you roasted me both times we've seen each other outside.
The first time I met you, it was so spot on. I can't remember how I brought it up, but I was like,
called out the board game thing immediately.
Yeah, I was like, wait. I was like, do you play Settlers of Catan? And you're like, yeah. And I was like, okay. I know. I knew that.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you there.
And
you're right there, playing Catan.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't played Catan in a while.
Okay.
There's better games.
But it was definitely one of the. It's a great gateway
not since
game.
Yesterday, right?
Like not since.
Yeah.
Well, like right before you got here. So what's that been? A couple hours.
A couple hours.
Yeah, it's been a couple hours since I've played it.
This is what I don't get about Settlers of Catan. Mm-hmm. Is it Catan?
Whatever.
Catan. Okay.
Depending on how deep in the Midwest you are.
What I don't get is that it is so boring. Like it centers around trading wheat, and stone.
You want some boring games?
Yeah.
Dane has the most boring game, and it's not enjoyable, but it's so
it's
boring.
Definitely not fun.
You're building train tracks, and it takes like 6 hours.
I like volunteer. Like, dudes, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.